Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's going to be an exciting week this week. Why? Because we're bricklaying again. Sun's in my eyes, so I've got a bit of a squint on. Let me show you what we're doing. First of all, Monday morning we've had, in fact it's not Monday morning, it's Tuesday morning, we've had the bank holiday weekend. What a nightmare start. I had Friday off and I thought that all that needed to go on this drop was a block and a brick and the wall plates ready to be bedded, and it was ready for roof. However, when it got to this morning, last minute, I weighed it up and I was like, damn, we've got to have the bits of brickwork up where the gutters are so as they can put the roof on, because they put a 4B1 on. Now I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So what got done the other day on Friday when I was at golf was the lintels went on everywhere, and then there was a coarser block and a coarser brick. Now the wall plates sit on top of this mortar bed, but they're not here. They come with the roof pack. So we've just put a mortar bed on and they sit that on and the jobs are good. And typical elevation, and the little section that I'm trying to show you is this little section here. That is your dental course. And then just above it is where your gutter line is, this. And then this is your eaves, where your tiles sit. Without putting these dental in, the roof would run through, and once that was in, I wouldn't be able to get this in underneath it. It'd be a pain in the arse. So I needed to build that section on each elevation wherever it comes into place. So if we look on the other elevation at the back, we've got the same detail for the gutter, but no, there is no dental on there. It's just an oversailor. And for the opposite side, we have one little section there, and at the front of the building we needed to do this little section, because you can see there's dental all in and around there, and you've got a gutter there and a gutter there. So they're the sections that we had to get built. But what I realised is these needed to be brought up. We had to get the dental on because I've drilled out the holes ready for the gutter brackets to sit in. So I've put 3 in there so as the just sit in that nicely. Probably overkill, but you don't want 900. I just wanted 3 on that. So that needs to go up, and then behind every one of them you've got to put your insulation in on these because it's a pain in the arse to get it in. It's a pain in the arse to get it in when the truss ends come down. With the back, this is wherever there's trusses coming across and wall plate, you want it in because it's hard to insulate over. So we needed this back wasn't here, the brickwork, so we've put that in this morning, cut the damps down to right size, and we're going to have to put a piece of insulation in here, insulation in this middle, and just in between these, that is a cut up in block that's going to go all the way up. So that's fine, that doesn't need to come up, that's alright being left down. But this detail needed to go in before the roofers come, the joiners, and they are coming on the job tomorrow to land the trusses. So if we hadn't done this now, and I've got a little section at the front that needs to be done as well, so that little bit in this section here, that's also got a dental detail all the way round. That's another cut up that goes up like that. That's another cut up that goes up like that. So the wall plates are bang there, little returns on the 2 ends, and then all the way through this back. I suppose I could just give you a little picture of the actual what it looks like from roof side from the drawing, so as you know exactly what I mean. But now, because of that, we were meant to be on the other job today. We haven't been able to go to the other job. We didn't get the silo muck coming through till after 9 o'clock, which has put us back. And there's just too many bits to do here to get it ready, so needs must. We're not earning a lot on this, doing these little bits, but they need to be done. We'll get these done, and then we'll see what the time is. Right, we started a new drop this morning on the Halsby job. We've got full trays all the way round. 6 course of brick to start, 2 courses of band reds, then we've got a course of commons to bring it back to gauge, and 4 courses of block that are rendered. So it's a 15mm step out for the 2-band course and 15mm back. And on door reveals, he wants the block above the band course stepping back because he's putting a bead on it. So this is what we got here this morning. So we've just put a block dry on the inside so we can bond the damps, because we like doing outside first. So just cut your flaps so as they bend around. There's no preformed corners here, so that's all good. We've bedded this damp down just to get it to stick, and now we're just going to tail out this way, run this side in first. There's 2 movement joints in it. Once I get the first course down, I'll measure the movement joints, but there's quite a few different bits in this plot. It's a little bit intricate, but we'll show you. So we'll start on the easiest side. There's a meter box that's just down in this end. I'll show you the drawing, in fact. Flip you around and show you what we're going to start with. So we've gone for this side here. This garage has got a scaffold running through it already, so we can't do any of that. So I'm going to set out meter box, which I haven't got a measurement for, but it's normally 3 brick in. We'll have a look on the other plot to see what they've done. Then we've got a movement joint 40-40, which works brick. And then we've got a movement joint right at the end, so we'll be able to cut this off right at the start of the garage. So basically we're putting 1 movement joint in, but we will put all the the debonding sleeves in here. We'll do them every 3 courses, and we'll start our first row of ties on 3 courses of brick, because this damp sits up onto the first course of blocks, so we'll have a row of ties across that, and that way we'll be able to stick some timbers in the cavity on that first row of ties to stop the mortar building up, and we'll be able to pull them out. Let's get going. Got us first hiccup, not on our part, but we've put the brickwork in 40-40 movement joint, works bang on brickwork, but underneath you can see they've tightened everything up that much that they've managed to fit in probably another half. So we're working brickwork gauge all the way through, and underneath is going to have to be lost, but I'll have to tell our foreman about it first. Right, a little tip for you boys out there. Some of you can take it, some of you don't have to take it, do what you want. When you're about to have some rain, get some of the old 450 damp and cut it into small 4-foot pieces, because if you put it in one, the wind will have it over. Cut it in about 4-foot pieces, and then stick a little tie under. I'll show you. See that? I've got like a little ledge. All I've done, stuck a tie wire under the brick. Look at that. Haven't touched any of this because it's got an overhang on it. Now we're golden. You know what I mean? That's just a little one out there for you. Time to joint up. Now the rain stopped. It's a bit noisy this morning, but that's what we got done yesterday. We got the internal skin to 7 concrete, so we didn't want to go too far, and we got down this run up to 18 courses altogether of brick, but you know what I mean. So this morning it's going to rain, so we're going to carry on with these internals because it goes all the way down past the garage. We've just sorted the damps out. Shag, start with your block on the corner. Oh, I see what you're doing. You're doing your cut. It's a 3/4, isn't it? So we're getting this in down here along to that section there. We're just going to pull it in, see how much we can get done, because the rain is on its way, and we've got to get going. So time to move. Okay, so we've put that small section in, topped off another couple on top where it's been backed up. Where this hasn't been backed up, we haven't. Left some core holes out to get the trays clean because it's a continuous tray. Put chuck 2 on there. Got some down here. Put in the mesh, ready for the wall to come off inside here. Now we're just debating, because the weather is coming in, probably going to load this little side out down here, put a profile in that corner. I've already got that one set up, so it might be worthwhile just shoving this section in now, get that down there for this weather. Okay, the thing is, right, if you can get the outside up first, always do it, because you're only allowed to go 6 on the internals if you don't. And that's stumped us today. We've had a little bit of rain, but not a lot, and it's really peed me off because I could have done the outside and I could have smashed up the internals. I probably could have done the outside and that internal, but still got something in. Anyway, let's get off. It's all cleaned up in a quite a good fashion, to be fair. It's not bad. Let's get on with it. So the downpour did come last night. Everywhere's a little bit sodden, you can see it behind me. Managed to get that 9-inch wall in at home, 4 bricks shy. Because it's rained all night and it's not going to come again today, the plan is to get the brickwork wrapped for the eight courses plus a common brick on top, so 9 courses. Want to try and get as much of it done around the plot as we can, because then on the internals we can just go to full height if it rains on Monday. I don't want to get this lift boxed off if we can as soon as possible, so we can get back on his other drop. Then we can ring that round. But this morning we do have to go and get some formers for the job. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 formers to get, 4 or 5. So we're gonna have a quick load out this morning. Forky starts at 8. We're here. It's about 7:15. So we can get going. There's already a pump on site ready for do some slabs, some more fresh slabs. You can see 4 ready. So it's all moving along nicely. Let's go and have a look at this plot. So this is the flank we're going for. We're going to put a profile on here, profile on the other side, load this up, and then so down there, we're going to get this loaded up, get that to height, and then probably right around this back, get that out to height, just brickwork height, and then all this blockwork can be topped off then, and then we can just do the blockwork next week. The mortar's just arrived. We've deaded the tub, so that's what we've got. Profile set up, down into this long run. 6 courses of these, 2 courses of reds, but not on this front. Now we've got a double damp on this section here, 3 bricks back from that face. Let's go. Okay, it's a bank holiday week. It hasn't been a great week because we've only had 4 days. I went to start on doing something else the other day, but that looks lovely. Nice little detail in and around there. That'll do us for today. There's a meter box in there. That's us. But I might get on something else tonight at home, some more brickwork, so it's not the end of the video yet. Alright.